Everyone, and welcome to Local 12's coverage of the Ohio and Indiana primaries. Well, for the most part, today's decision set the field for the midterm elections in November.
And those races have the potential to tip the balance of power in Washington.
All of the results are on the bottom of the screen for you. We
have reporters covering the biggest races tonight. We begin with the battle to be Ohio's next governor. After a hard-fought and at times nasty campaign, it is Mike DeWine who wins the GOP nomination to follow John Kasich. Local 12 Jeff Hirsh is at DeWine headquarters in Columbus. And Jeff, this was a rather convincing victory for DeWine.
Yeah, but you can see behind me, this place cleared out really quick because this election was basically over 10 minutes after the polls closed. The Associated Press declaring Attorney General Mike DeWine the winner over Lieutenant Governor Mary Taylor for the Republican gubernatorial nomination. Taylor ran to the right of DeWine, politically embracing President Donald Trump. That did not work in this particular race. I asked DeWine if he thought the president would have a role in the Ohio race in November.
Well, I certainly hope for Donald Trump's support after our victory tonight. I'm happy with many of the things he's done in regard to courts, for example. But ultimately, this is going to be a race not having to do with Washington. I mean, this is a race for Ohioans, and I know what Ohioans are concerned about. They're concerned about jobs. They're concerned about this opiate problem that is tearing families apart. They're concerned about making sure their kids have the opportunity to grow and be educated so they can have jobs in the state of Ohio and keep them here. I know what people want.
Now, if you think that you've seen this race before, you have seen Mike DeWine and Richard Cordray. They ran 8 years ago for Attorney General. Cordray was the incumbent at the time, and Mike DeWine barely eked out a victory. So now you're going to have a replay of the DeWine-Cordray race. Cordray, of course, won the Democratic nomination tonight. You'll hear more about that shortly. Live in Columbus, Jeff Hirsh, Local 12 News. Back to you.
Jeff, thanks very much. DeWine's opponent, Mary Taylor, thanked her supporters a short time ago while saying the ultimate goal is beating Democrats in November.
It is going to require all of us in this room to heal a wound if you have it, and to get up tomorrow morning and be all in for what it takes to win this race in November. Unifying is going to be most important.